In a small village, there lived a boy named Leo. Leo was known by everyone for being very lazy. He never seemed to finish his work on time, and he often put off doing things that were important. His family would tell him, "Leo, you must stop wasting your time. You need to work harder if you want to succeed." But Leo didn't listen to them. He didn't really care about his future and spent most of his time playing games and doing things that didn't help him grow. His teachers would tell him, "Leo, you need to focus more on your studies. Time is precious." But Leo just shrugged and didn't take their advice seriously. As the months passed, Leo noticed that his friends were doing better than him. They were getting good grades, helping their families, and even getting praised by the villagers for their hard work. Leo, however, found himself falling behind. He began to feel sad and confused. He didn't know why things weren't going well for him, while others seemed to be succeeding. Leo felt like a failure, but he didn't know how to change. One day, a wise man named Mr. Ethan visited the village. He was famous for his wisdom and knowledge. People from all over the village gathered to meet him and learn from him. Leo, too, decided to visit the wise man. He thought, maybe Mr. Ethan can help me. Maybe he can tell me how to become better than my friends. When Leo's turn came, he stepped forward and asked, "Mr. Ethan, I am not doing well in my life. I feel behind my friends and classmates. I am not good at anything. Can you help me? I want to be successful. Please tell me how I can improve." Mr. Ethan looked at Leo kindly and said, "Leo, I can see you are troubled. But the reason you are struggling is because you don't value your time. You waste so much of it doing things that do not matter. Let me tell you a story to help you understand the importance of time." Leo sat down and listened carefully, eager to hear the wise man's story. Mr. Ethan began once. There was a king who ruled over a peaceful land. This king was known for being very kind and generous. He loved his people and always helped them. One day, the king met an old friend who had studied with him when they were young. The king was happy to see his friend again, but he noticed something strange. The old friend looked sad and worn out. He had no money, no job, and no respect in the village. He was poor and always complained about how bad his luck was. He would blame others for his problems, saying that it was not his fault that he couldn't find success. The king was shocked to see his friend in such a state. He said to him, "Friend, I feel sorry for you. What has happened to you? Why are you in such a difficult situation?" The old friend replied, "Oh my king, I don't understand why things never go well for me. Every time I try to get a job, I am rejected. People say I am lazy and that I never do my work on time. I don't know what to do anymore." The king listened carefully and then said, "I want to help you. I will make a deal with you. Before the sun sets today, you can go to my palace and take as much gold and jewels as you can carry. I will give you a chance to make your life better." The old friend was overjoyed when he heard this. "Thank you, my king. I will go and take as much treasure as I can," he said. He hurried home to tell his wife the good news. When he reached home, he told his wife, "I have been given a chance to take gold and jewels from the king's palace. The king is kind, and he wants to help me become rich." His wife was excited too. She said, "Go quickly and take the treasure before the sun sets. Don't waste any time." But the man replied, "I'm hungry. I need to eat first before I go to the palace." So, his wife quickly made some food for him. He ate his meal slowly, thinking that he had plenty of time to go after eating. After finishing his food, the man began to feel sleepy. "I'll just take a short nap and then go," he thought. He lay down on the bed, planning to rest for only a few minutes, but he ended up falling into a deep sleep. 2 hours passed before he woke up. When he opened his eyes, it was already afternoon. He realized that he had wasted so much time. He quickly grabbed some sacks to carry the treasure, and he left for the palace. However, as he walked outside, The hot sun made him feel tired and thirsty. He thought, "I'll just rest for a while under this tree. The cool shade will make me feel better, and then I'll continue." The man sat under the tree, enjoying the breeze. But as soon as he sat down, he felt comfortable and relaxed. He closed his eyes for a moment, and soon he was asleep again. This time, he slept for 4 more hours. When he woke up, the sun was setting. He jumped up, panicking. "I'm too late," he cried. He ran towards the palace as fast as he could, but by the time he reached the gates, they had already closed. He had missed his chance to take the treasure. The poor man stood there, disappointed and ashamed. He had wasted his time by delaying everything. The king had given him a golden opportunity, but he had missed it because he had not valued his time. Mr. Ethan finished the story and looked at Leo. Leo was silent. He understood the lesson. He realized that just like the poor man in the story, he too had wasted his time. He had not taken his responsibilities seriously, and now he was falling behind. Leo felt ashamed of his laziness. "Thank you, Mr. Ethan," Leo said, his voice full of gratitude. "I understand now. I have been wasting my time, and I need to change. I will start using my time wisely. I promise to work hard from now on." The wise man smiled and said, "Remember, Leo, time is like gold. If you use it wisely, you can achieve great things. But if you waste it, you will miss your opportunities and regret it." Leo left Mr. Ethan's house with a new sense of purpose. He went home and immediately started working hard on his studies. He stopped delaying his work and focused on doing everything on time. His family noticed the change in him, and so did his friends. They were all proud of him, and Leo felt proud of himself too. Slowly, he began to catch up to his classmates and even surpass them. He earned their respect and admiration. Over time, Leo learned that time is the most precious thing we have. It cannot be bought, and once it's gone forever. If we don't use our time well, we will regret it later. Like the wise man said, if you value your time, time will value you. But if you waste it, you will find that time will slip away, and you will have missed many opportunities. Leo also learned that it's never too late to start using time wisely. If you change your habits, work hard, and focus on what matters, you can achieve anything. He understood that every minute counts, and that small moments with family and friends are just as important as working toward big goals. As the years passed, Leo grew into a successful young man. He became well known for his hard work, and he always made sure to manage his time wisely. Leo never forgot the lesson he had learned from the wise man, to value time and use it to make his life better. Now, Leo is a living example for others in the village. He teaches them that time is precious and it's never too late to change. Just like the poor man in the story who missed the chance to take the treasure, we can all miss important moments if we waste time. But if we value our time, we can achieve great things, just like Leo did.